Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes with me, the Silver Fox. Earlier on, I did a video about Stephen Flynn and how he was viciously and terribly stabbed in the back by Tommy Sheppard over the North Sea oil gas licences. Flynn, of course, has been making the right sort of sounds to try and keep himself in a job in Aberdeen by saying, oh yes, the oil and gas industry is safe with the SNP. We have no plans to destroy it. We are very much pro oil and gas. That's what he's been saying. Then I showed how that was a complete load of utter bollocks. And Tommy Sheppard came out and said, no, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. And it sounded like it may possibly have just been a spat between two idiots. But now it's official. The SNP want to destroy the oil and gas industry. They want to get rid of, 100, 200, 250,000 jobs in the northeast of Scotland, possibly even more across the rest of Scotland when you take in the secondary, tertiary and beyond that kind of industries and supply chains. And why? How do we know this? It's because John Swinney, the leader of the party himself, has come out and said that. He has said in an interview with BBC's Nick Robinson that he does not want to issue any more oil and gas drilling licences and that he wants the Scottish oil and gas industry to decline and die and go away, and thus removing from the economy hundreds of thousands of jobs, highly paid, highly skilled jobs. Aberdeen will go third world and you won't be able to sell your house. If you've got a mortgage at the moment, you're likely going to end up in negative equity for the remainder of your lives. This is what the SNP are intending to do, and that's from the horse's mouth. Now, it doesn't matter who you voted for in the past. You can be a staunch SNP supporter. It doesn't matter. If you live in Scotland and you enjoy, having a job, having an economy, having highly skilled, highly paid jobs that pumps millions, billions of pounds into the economy, that keeps all these other jobs going, bars, restaurants, cinemas, you name it, then you cannot afford to vote SNP. If you have children or grandchildren and you think it might be okay one day for them to grow up and, have a job, then you cannot afford to vote for the SNP. If you have got more than half a brain cell, then voting SNP is voting for the destruction of Scotland and the final end of its entire economy. Because make no bones about it, it is those highly paid, highly skilled jobs that drives the economy. Get rid of them and what happens? You're in third world depression, you're in joblessness, hopelessness and no future. And that's multi-generational decrepitness, multi-generational misery and poverty forever. And that's what voting SNP means. Even SNP voters can't be so stupid as to see that voting for the SNP will be in any way good if they are intending to destroy the biggest industry Scotland has got. You know what to do. People in the northeast basically can only vote Tory. They're the only ones who are willing to push for and say out loud that they want to help and grow the Scottish oil and gas industry. No other party will do it. So you know how to vote and you know how not to vote. It is absolute hell when the SNP get voted in. And now Swinney has admitted your jobs, your livelihoods and your children and your grandchildren and their children are now destined to be poverty and misery strewn for the remainder of their lives. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.